And I would especially thank to Oksana because we are already half an hour behind schedule, and she already informed you about the funding and scholarship opportunities in Germany, and also about the differences between being a PhD student at a university and at a research center, and therefore I can skip this and save some time. Yes. And I will more or less concentrate on my center. I'm Annette Schmidt, as you will see in a few seconds. I'm from the Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research in Leipzig in Germany, and I'm the deputy head of the Department of Scientific and Administrative Project Supervision. And mainly we are dealing with third-party funded projects at our institution, but we are also the first contact point for all international fellows. So, here you can see a map of Germany with the 18 Helmholtz centers, and we are on the right side, so Middle East. Not the real Middle East, but the Middle East of Germany. Oksana already has shown you a quite similar slide. The centers organized in the Helmholtz Association are organized in research fields. And we have always a 5 years research plan, which is agreed with our ministry and among the partner centers. And all the research we are conducting needs to fit in one of these fields. It's quite general, so it's possible for everybody. But my center is not really very active in health research, so our main domain is the earth and environment field. Some facts about the UFZ. We have around 1,100 employees with quite nice percentage of scientific and technical staff, so only 12% of our employers are working for administration. The postgraduates here means the PhD students. This is around 250 at the moment, and depends on the year, but so it's between 300 and 400 guest scientists, and we are also a center who has trainees for becoming technicians or even administrative officers. Our budget is, the basic funding is 36 million per year, which is coming from the ministries, and on top we have around 30 million third-party funding, so which is quite a lot because it's 1/3 of our annual budget. The Helmholtz has, of course, a mission. Each center has a specific mission, and of course, you can read this here. This is just, yeah. I had to show it, but I don't like this mission stuff very much. This is something which I like much more. This is the research structure of the UFZ. We call this the UFZ burger. If you can see in the middle, the meat, that's our core areas, so land use options, biodiversity and bioenergy, water and soil, and most relevant for the young former graduates fellows is the third one, the chemicals and the environment and health. And then we have 2 or 3 horizontal areas, which is social science. They are working with all 3 core areas together, and they are, of course, the link from research to policy, stakeholders, and society. And all the core areas are accompanied by modeling and visualization, and can use the monitoring and observation facilities that you have said. This is a short introduction of the 3 core areas. More than 100 scientists are working in the land use options, biodiversity and bioenergy area. This is mainly based in our branch in Halle, because the UFZ has 3 branches, so the main part is located in Leipzig, but the biodiversity researchers are working in Halle, which is in a different federal state of Germany, Saxony-Anhalt, and Leipzig is in Saxony, but this is a very specific German way of organizing a country. And they are doing, of course, impact of land use change and land use fragmentation, climate change impact on biodiversity, cost benefit, and conflicts research. Then we have the water and soil. This is dominated by our researchers in Magdeburg. And they are doing everything related to surface water, groundwater, effects of chemicals, effects of humans, and of course they try to develop monitoring mechanisms and innovative methods for the analysis of the chemicals in the water. And this is the relevant part for the Uniformer graduates, students, the chemicals and the environment and health. And this is mainly investigating the fate of the chemicals in soil and water. But the small part which is related to health, they are investigating the effect of chemicals on humans, but they are concentrating on indoor health effects. And last big part of this core area is the development of alternative testing methods, so to avoid animal testing. So, as said already before, we have around 250 PhD students, and working in such an interdisciplinary institute like the UFZ. This means we have also to train our PhD students in this way. And therefore we have developed a graduate school, the Helmholtz Interdisciplinary Graduate School for Environmental Research, high-grade. And the high-grade training program, oh sorry, I think I skipped one slide. This is really a structured training in the complete field of environmental research. And as Oksana already said, the Helmholtz Graduate School at the MDC and we as well concentrate on career development, which includes also practical courses and other skills courses. It depends on the need of the fellows. So our graduate school is very open on suggestions from the PhD students and to react immediately on their needs. Environmental research is per se inter and transdisciplinary, so as of course our graduate school has also a strong focus on that. And as Oksana already mentioned, we as a research center are not allowed to award degrees, and therefore we are always in close cooperation with partner universities. And the high-grade graduate school has 6 partner universities, but this doesn't mean that each PhD student at the UFZ needs to be registered at one of these universities. You can be registered at any university in the world to become a PhD student at the UFZ. Nice to know, but not relevant for the moment, is that our graduate school also offers fellowships. They had 42, and they are now slightly coming to the end and writing their thesis. And at the moment, we develop a new fellowship program together with the universities, and I hope that next year we can offer again fellowships via the graduate school, and then you will find all the information on our website, and of course we will inform Luciano that he maybe can promote this among his program. So the graduate school has 3 main modules, and the first is an introductory module on interdisciplinary environmental research. This is obligatory for all the PhD students. The module 2 is thesis specific, so there you get an advanced training in the specific field of your research. And the third is transfer into practice. And therefore, thanks to Josse that he introduced in that very, very nice way the opportunities you have in the pharmaceutical industry. And our PhD students are really encouraged to do at least once a training or an internship either in the industry or at a public authority, because not all of you will stay in research, so it is really good to know how does industry, how does it work in the industry, or how does it work in a public authority. And you should test this as soon as possible. And then we have some activities organized by the PhD student itself. So they have a group of PhD representatives which are discussing with the directors problems of the PhD student, and they are really successful in improving the situation of the students. Very nice is the doc conference. That's 2 times a year, where the PhD students in the 2nd and the 3rd year presenting their thesis to the public in a non-scientific way. So it's really good training for them. And then we have the doc days, which is the PhD students retreat once a year. So, if you're interested to come to UFZ, the first step, of course, is apply for one of these prestigious fellowships at Unipharma Graduates. We are one of the ancient host institutions, so we are participating in this program since 2005. We are, because of our structure, not really a suitable host for people studying medicine or pharmacology, but we are very suitable for anybody else, more or less. When you come to UFZ, you can enjoy our excellent research infrastructure. We have up-to-date and very unique lab facilities, and it's also open to the fellows. So all the internship fellows coming to UFZ, they get a PhD student who is their direct contact point beside the official supervisor, so that you are also not only included in the lab, so in the work, but also in the social activities of the PhD student of UFZ. One point which was not mentioned today, but for me I think it's one of the most important to apply for a fellowship abroad, even if it's just a short internship, is when you want to stay in research, you need a network. And this is really a great chance to start building up your own network, your international network. Later on in science, it will not be sufficient that you know all the hotshots in your own country, but you need also to know the important people in Europe or worldwide. And with such internships or doing a PhD abroad, you can really create your own network, and in many cases, if they recognize you as a good and reliable researcher, they will offer you positions. So it makes your life much easier. Use this opportunity if you get it. Getting familiar with a different culture might also be very useful. And already said several times, it's an opportunity to train your English. English is the language of research. So, some repetitions, I'm sorry, but the first is if you want to come to UFZ, you are not that lucky that you get one of the Leonardo da Vinci fellowships. You can also have a look at our website and search for the open positions. This is not only positions for PhD students or for researchers. There are also topics for bachelor and master's thesis announced, and you can apply for this. If you would like to go somewhere else in Europe, the European database Eurexis is a good database for looking for jobs. The search opportunity there, I don't know, not like so very much. It's not very comfortable. You need to be a little bit patient, but at the end you find what you are looking for. The DRD fellowships were already introduced by Oksana, so I will skip this. But two nice programs for postdoc researchers, so this is really nothing for people with a diploma or master's thesis. For these two, you already need a PhD thesis. That's the Marie Curie individual fellowship. These are European Union funded projects. And there you can apply for a 2 years fellowship for conducting your own research project. So this is really your personal research on one of the top institutes in Europe. And for the even more advanced scientists, it's the European Research Council, of course, a good opportunity. There you have the chance to get 5 years funding for building up or for increasing or redevelop or further develop your own research group. And that's really the full package. So you get funded the positions of yourself, the positions of your team, all the material costs and all the equipment costs. But this is really a high competition program. But nevertheless, if you are an excellent student and Luciano only accepts excellent students, then you will have a chance at this program. So, thanks for your attention and come to you. And I hope I saved some time.
Yes, thank you very much, Annette, for giving the time. Thank you for the interesting presentation. Any question for her? I'd like to add, actually, that there is another website which is uraccess.it or .org, I think, in which you can find all the Marie Skłodowska-Curie actions there, which are Uraccess.
Yeah.
Is there, sorry. I did not. And also, this is also for PhD students. Huh?
Yes. That's
not only postdocs.
No. It's on this. The first one is for everybody.
Yeah. So the Marie Curie Skłodowska-Curie actions is also for PhD candidates. And then, I mean, the procedure is different. Usually, on your access, you can find positions open in which, let's say, the ITN, or the Initial Training Network, can prepare positions for the people, the applicants. In the case of postdocs, then you can really choose the laboratory. So in a way, you write the project with already one laboratory in mind. So it's a way, actually I know that because our uniform graduates approach is very similar in a way to the Marie Curie ITN system. So we have a high quality network of laboratories, but I agree that for postdocs it's even in a way also very good to know that they can write a project with something already in mind. They did a PhD on something, so they are not open to any position. They really want to continue their research in something.
Yep, this is maybe really worth to mention. In the Uraccess database, you'll find the open positions, and this also includes PhD positions via a Marie Curie network. They are called International Training Network, and now the new one is called European Training Network, but it's more or less the same. And you can only apply for open positions, but as a postdoc you can apply for your own research project. So this is not possible for PhD students.
Any other comments, yes, Oksana?
Can I just add for Uraccess, it's also a very good webpage because there is information we decided to go to Netherlands and you want to maybe know how the insurance system works, maybe for health insurance or for childcare or any other thing. So they really have their information about the country, and there are centers. So in Italy there will be Uraccess office which actually helps you. Or you want to move to Netherlands, you contact the Netherlands Uraccess Center, and they really help you with all other things. You want to bring a partner, he's a lawyer. Is it possible that he works as a lawyer there? Whatever question, they really provide a lot of support. So to learn what are regulations or many different things. So this Uraccess webpage is really very helpful. Not just for